Hello everyone. So today I have more fruit that was sent to me very kindly by Matt and Megan from Seattle. They have a nursery, wanderlustnursery.com. I'll put a link in the description below and talk a little bit more about that later. But for right now, let's jump right into, or should I say creep right into, no, that'd be stupid. Jump right into the creeping raspberry, which is something I've never even heard of, but it is a rubus species, so related to blackberries, raspberries, thimbleberries, wineberries, all those things, all those brambles, those are all rubus species. And it's got a really nifty looking appearance to it. It's got these little leaves coming out, and there's all these like tiny little hairs. Now, I imagine that eating those hairs is probably not going to be the most fun thing in the world, but it does look really cool. And I think that is why this is actually a popular ornamental. This is native to Taiwan, and I'm going to use my cheat sheet here because Matt gave me some notes on it. He said it's a very prolific fruiting ground cover. It's a thornless species, so no thorns on this plant, but it does have glochids. Glochids are those little things that are on cactuses that get like in your fingers like asbestos. I should probably not be holding this with my fingers, should I? Yeah, there's like these tiny little thorns, like very, very fine thorns on here that are currently going into my fingertips. So this little sheath here, he says that at night it will actually sometimes close around the berry, and then in the morning it opens up again. That's weird. These are all very interesting things about a berry, but not much to say about the flavor. I looked it up online too, and I couldn't really find anything about the flavor online either. It's like very, very similar to a raspberry in appearance, only you can see all those little hairs on it. But yeah, the back end of it definitely looks like a raspberry. So, cool. Okay, let's give it a shot. Oh my God. Sourness scale 9. It's not quite a lemon, but nearly there. And this is the ripest one. This one is definitely ripe. It's separated from the stem pretty easily. Some of the other ones here look a little bit underripe, so those are probably going to be going into 10 territory. No sweetness, and after a few seconds of that sourness, it very quickly dissipates. So it's like a little punch of sour and then nothing. And I still have the fruit like in my mouth. It's like I just kind of like pushed it with my tongue. I didn't chew it, didn't swallow it. It just kind of like exploded into juice. Now there's just like a little bit of whatever's left over, like some fibers from it. There's raspberry flavor there, but not a complete raspberry. It's like if you took a raspberry, I know raspberries are not this big, but imagine that they are. It's like if you took a raspberry and all the different chemical compounds that are in it, and you just like threw out all of them except for like one or two. There's just like a little bit of flavor in there that resembles a raspberry, but is not a full raspberry flavor. There is a wildness to it where it tastes a little bit like a foraged raspberry, a little bit of like almost like if you were to like chew some of the leaves on the raspberry in the fruit, a little bit woody. So it's got a wild taste to it, and it's got a tartness to it, but it doesn't have much flavor beyond that. I'd say the most useful thing about this is that you could have a plant of it that is like very cool looking. It produces a very cool looking fruit. And if you wanted to, you can pick those berries when they're ready, and you can use them kind of like to season things. You can use those like you would use lemon juice. So maybe it has some uses in like in the culinary world. I could see using this as like a souring agent maybe, or to mix it in with other berries that you have growing. So maybe not the most interesting thing flavor-wise, but appearance-wise, the fact that it closes and opens and stuff like that, that's really weird. So I think that's about it. If you're interested in growing this, then check out the link in the description below that will lead you to wanderlustnursery.com. Matt and Megan have a nursery where they will send in the mail, or you can pick it up at their location in Seattle to get this, as well as like a whole bunch of other crazy berries that they have growing from all around the world, some that I have reviewed on my channel in the past. So if you grow fruit and live in the US, it's definitely worth checking out. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that video, guys. If you did, you may want to check out the video that is below me right now. That should be good too. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, it is a huge help to my channel, so please do consider subscribing or clicking that bell. That does something too. Not sure what it is. Also, check out the description below. There's all sorts of other things I have going on. I don't even know anymore. But guys, I will see you next time. Take care.